Alright guys, here's a comparison to some of the most popular tanks in the clan war. You got the 5 Alpha, 277, IS-7, Super Conqueror, and of course the premium and the favorite, 95. And if you look at it, um, for damage per shot, not too much worry about that, but what's important is the damage per minute. If you look at it, Super Conqueror has the highest. Um, and of course, the second highest runs on the 5 Alpha. And if you look at the armor in an open field, I think the 5 Alpha would be a better armored tank in that comparison. And as with the gun depression, that everybody's favorite, going up the hill. And if you look at it, you know, the Super Conqueror and the 95 is about the same. But if you don't have Super Conqueror 95, the next best option, of course, is the 5 Alpha. I'm not sure why 277 is everybody's favorite when it comes to hill, but and the aiming time is very important too. And of course, the Super Conqueror out outperforms all the other tanks here on this comparison chart. Let's go down the list. Armor. Okay, so when it comes to armor in a clan war, it really doesn't matter unless you're hauling down, like on a rock or up on the hill. In a lot of clan war, you're not gonna hide behind a wall or building. It's usually mostly just charge in an open field. However, if there's a hill that needs to be controlled, a lot of times you're depending on the gun depression. So if you look at the gun depression, and of course you've done the 95, outperforms that with the Super Conqueror. Again, if you don't have 95 Super Conqueror, the next best option would be the 5 Alpha, of course. Head point wise, um, they're about the same. 200 difference is not a significant difference. Don't have to worry about it. And the same with the armor. But the 95 has a real good armor. So of course, 95 will be the best option when it comes to slope or hill. Trying to take the hill, using a gun depression because they do have the best armor out of the four comparison. And believe it or not, Super Conqueror that can be easily panned, even on a slope. You just have to find the right spot. It's very hard to find a spot on a 95. And go down the list, the engine power and the top speed. So another important factor in the clan war is top speed. Um, you need to have a very mobile tank to be very flexible on the tactics and and ongoing strategy as it turns. Need a heavy tanks in on one side or the other side or circle around. You need something that's fast heavy. So when it comes to the fast heavy, they rated IS-7 as the fastest, but it really isn't. That's really only counts on a downhill slope. Uh, the fastest heavy out of the comparison list will be actually the 277, and then the next fastest, of course, the 5 Alpha. And believe it or not, 95. There is not much of a difference, so it really doesn't matter. Um, but in an open field, yeah, you probably want to have something fast like 277 or 5 Alpha. Concealment, don't worry about heavy. Really doesn't care about concealment um, because there are only a few points apart aside from of course Super Conqueror. And and if you look at it, there are a difference between the Russian and the Chinese and the British and the 95. So if you want to hide your tank, be fine. But you know that's only if you want to hide your tank until the last minute. If you want to make the move at the last moment, conceal from the enemy. So kind of make them confused on where the heavies are, and for them to make a mistake on their strategy. View range. So 5 alpha outperforms the view range. So, still be concealed, still able to detect other tanks. For example, lights or medium that's running around, and a 5 alpha will detect, pretty much comparison to any other tank. So those are, comparison charts that from the 5 different tanks that's most commonly used in the clan war. Um, most people prefer 95. 95 has a very good armor, believe it or not. Very frontal armor. But when it comes to, push, circling around, 95 is just vulnerable as any other tank that's on this list. So when it comes down to it, speed can outperform armor, depending on how you use it. But just another reminder, gun depression. Very important when it comes to the hill, taking the hill. And that's my video on the comparison on the 5 heavy tanks.